Thank you, Jamie. Hello, everybody. My name is Kim Sweet, and I am the Executive Director of Advocates for Children. It is a real thrill for me and for our whole staff and our Board of Directors to look out at all of you here tonight, here to support our amazing organization. I see many old friends out there, but I also know that many of you are new to Advocates for Children. So I'm going to start by paraphrasing Joel Klein, who, as I think we all know, served as Chancellor of the New York City Public Schools. As Chancellor, Joel Klein was able to explain so succinctly the importance of Advocates for Children. He said that when you run a school system of 1.1 million students, the temptation is to focus on those who are easiest to educate. That's why, he said, the city needs Advocates for Children, to keep reminding everyone about the rest of the students in the system, the hundreds of thousands who will not graduate without a significant amount of support. At Advocates for Children, this is where we focus our efforts, on creating opportunity for young people who desperately want a good education, but need first to address the obstacles that are in their way. Instead of trying to describe fully for you what we do, I'm going to go straight to the results. There are two young men here tonight, Billy Madero and Anthony Berry. Billy and Anthony, you want to stand up? And now you're really going to clap. Billy and Anthony are about to graduate from high school in June. He has a learning disability, and he never got that much help for it in his local public schools. He nevertheless managed to get by until he started 9th grade at a very big public high school, where he was completely lost. Eventually, he just stopped going. Billy's mother, Lori, who's also here tonight, Lori found a program for students with learning disabilities at Zavarian High School. And, importantly, she also found Advocates for Children to help her obtain the funding for a specialized school placement. For the past 4 years, our attorneys at Advocates for Children have made it possible for Billy to attend Zavarian, where he has thrived. He is the starting first baseman on the baseball team. And I have to say, I almost didn't say starting and was told by Lori that I better say starting. He is the starting first baseman on the Zavarian baseball team, which is currently ranked first in its league. And if that isn't enough, the big thing is he will be a freshman at Dowling College in the fall. To top it off, he will be the first in his family ever to attend college. Anthony lives in Bedford-Stuyvesant, goes to the same program at Zavarian that Billy goes to. Anthony, too, has a learning disability. Anthony went through the public high school application process, but he was matched with a school that did not provide the special education services that he needed. Luckily, Anthony has an incredible mother, Pamela, who is with him tonight. Worked hard to find an appropriate alternative, and then partnered with our attorneys at Advocates for Children to make that alternative a reality. I'm very proud to say that for the past 3 years, Advocates for Children staff have fought successfully for Anthony's tuition at Zavarian, making possible the opportunity for college that he has today. And in the fall, Anthony will be venturing outside the city and going to Hudson Valley Community College in Troy, New York. Now, Billy and Anthony are very, you guys don't have to stand the whole time. Thank you. Billy and Anthony are very impressive young men, but they are just 2 of the thousands of children and youth that we serve every year. They are just 2 of the 500,000 young people whose prospects are better because Advocates for Children has been here to provide the essential assistance they need to move forward with their education and with their lives. Tonight, we are very excited to be recognizing the achievement of one of these young people, Zia Graham Correa Jr., with our Education Champion Award. When you hear from Zia, you will appreciate the incredible perseverance he has shown in his struggle to obtain an appropriate education, and you will see why he is more than worthy of our admiration and our honor. I also want to know, and I don't know where they're seated, but we have a number of former Education Champion recipients here tonight. I saw Kyrie Smith, our 2011 Education Champion, is here. And I'm told Stash McCarthy and Eric DeJamo are here too, although I don't know where they are, but give them a hand as well. And as you all know, we are also honoring someone else this evening. Someone a little bit older than Zia, and someone who needs little introduction. I'm talking, of course, about John Mack. Tonight, John Mack will be receiving our Jill Chaffetz Award. And this is an award that we give every year. It is named for our late executive director, Jill Chaffetz, whose extraordinary leadership made Advocates for Children a force in New York City public education. We are honoring John with this award because of his extraordinary leadership in founding the Morgan Stanley Children's Hospital located up in Washington Heights. The hospital is a key partner for AFC, providing children that we serve with a range of care that is critical to their ability to benefit from school and to live full lives. Just as Advocates for Children gives hope to children who are facing obstacles in school, Morgan Stanley Children's Hospital is there to help children facing serious and life-threatening medical challenges. Without John Mack, this vital institution would not be here today. Before yielding the floor to Dr. Corwin, who will be presenting John's award, I want to echo Jamie's applause for everyone involved in this year's benefit, in particular the benefit committee and the committee co-chairs, and of course the incomparable Eric Grossman. And a very special thanks to our wonderful board of directors for providing both leadership and support so that Advocates for Children keeps moving forward, getting better and better every year. And perhaps most of all, I want to thank my Deputy Director, Matthew Lenigan, and every member of AFC's fabulous staff. An organization like Advocates for Children really rises and falls with the excellence of its staff, and I have to say, with the group we have now, we are indisputably at the top of the charts. So thank you. Finally, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Stephen Corwin. Dr. Corwin is the Chief Executive Officer of New York Presbyterian Hospital, a position he has held since 2011. Prior to that, Dr. Corwin served 6 years as the Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of New York Presbyterian, and he has played a leading role since 1991 in the management of the former Columbia Presbyterian and now New York Presbyterian Hospital, which is the largest not-for-profit, non-sectarian hospital in the country. During his 34 years in medicine, Dr. Corwin has worn many hats: internist, cardiologist, administrator, and fundraiser. With Dr. Corwin's leadership, New York Presbyterian has been able to maintain its steadfast commitment to treating underserved populations, including low-income children in Washington Heights. From its state-of-the-art pediatric emergency room to its highly effective programs for children with asthma, to the clinics it runs in the public schools, New York Presbyterian is making a profound difference in the lives of New York City's families. We are very honored that Dr. Corwin has made the time to come here this evening and present John Mack with the Jill Chaffetz Award. So without further ado, may I present Dr. Stephen Corwin.